Hi, everybody. My name's Nicole Shepard, and I am from New Jersey, Bordentown to be exact. I am a fourth grade teacher. I am my fourth year teaching fourth grade. I'm still teaching in a hybrid model, so I have 3 kids who come in person, and then I have 21 virtual kids. So it's been quite the challenging year, and I am definitely counting down those days till my summer break, which will be about 24 left. So I'm very excited about that. So, how did I become interested in gifted education? I was a gifted child growing up. I always really enjoyed school and I really enjoyed challenging myself. My first year teaching fourth grade, I was actually a cluster teacher. So, I did have the opportunity to teach gifted children. And I remember not only coming into a new grade and having to learn the new curriculum and things like that, but also having to learn how to teach gifted children. And I only had one professional development on it that lasted a day. And even then, I felt like I still didn't understand what it meant to teach a gifted child. So that really piqued my interest. I'm now a general education teacher, but next year I'm getting the cluster class back. So hopefully, what I've learned in this program so far will benefit me in that regard. Why do I think we need to provide gifted services? The thing that comes to mind to me the most is the word of differentiation. It's something that was hammered into my head during undergrad when I was learning how to become a teacher. You know, just like we provide services for children who are part of the special education program, gifted students should be afforded that same right and kind of those same services. Teachers should have the opportunity to learn how to teach gifted children, and kind of by providing these services, we are providing strategies and tools and instructions to these students to help them really succeed in the classroom. So, what do I think we are trying to accomplish when we identify gifted students? Um, I believe that we are being able to know what their needs are. Again, going back to that big differentiation, if we know that these kids have a very high IQ and they're performing at very high levels, we can then provide them the tools they need to be challenged and engaged in the classroom. You know, as their teacher, it is our job to know the best instructional practices to provide to students to help them achieve their full potential and really make sure that they are learning everything that they possibly can when they are in our care. So, what do you think equitable gifted services look like? So, I guess it goes back to this age old question, equality versus equity. And equity is giving a person resources based on their needs. So, equitable gifted services would be just that. It would be looking at the gifted student as an individual. And what I've learned from being in this program so far is that there is no cookie cutter image of what a gifted student looks like. Every gifted student is so different. And as their teacher, we need to recognize that. And then moving forward, we need to provide them with the resources that best fits their needs. Um, again, their needs can be based on their race, their gender, their religion, their ethnicity. There's all these other factors that come into play besides just um, their intelligence and subjects and areas that they are strong in. It's also kind of taking in those external factors as well. Teachers also should be properly trained in professional development for gifted education. As I mentioned earlier, I was not afforded that. And I think that really hindered me from teaching my students and it made me have a disservice in helping them. So I think in equitable gifted services, it's not only for the students, but it's for teachers as well and giving them all the materials that they need to do their job to the best of their abilities. What do I hope to gain by taking this class? I hope to understand gifted programming better. I really hope to understand the steps needed to create curriculum. I'm currently looking at our social studies curriculum with some teachers from my school and our supervisor. And honestly, this is the first time in my 5 years of teaching and then my 4 years of undergrad that I've ever really sat down and like actually looked at what a curriculum was made up of and kind of how you go through planning a curriculum. So I hope to just understand how to do that better and how to create one. And then another thing that I hope to uh, learn more about, I guess, would be why not all districts have a gifted education curriculum. I know in particular mine doesn't. And this has been a very big deal for me as somebody who has been in this program and who will be teaching gifted children that there's kind of nothing to work off of for us or to guide us or to help us in that regard. So some other things that I would like you to know about me, which I'm sure you can see here, I put some pictures. I'm an avid traveler. Now that the travel ban is lifted, I'm very excited to get back out in the world. I will be traveling to Arizona actually at the end of June, so I'm very excited about that. I really enjoy going to concerts, to Broadway shows. I do like doing high thrill seeking activities. As you can see, I was skydiving. My parents really just loved that. I love hiking. I love reading. And then probably my favorite thing to do is napping. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm really looking forward to working with you all during these next 6 weeks. For those of you who are teachers in school, good luck with the last month of school, and I wish you the best. And I will sure be seeing and talking to you all very soon.